What's up, guys? Handlebar Mike here with another pipe video. I am smoking this beautiful Nording, Royal Flush King. I absolutely love this pipe. I don't think I've ever smoked it on camera before, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful pipe. The only pipe I have with a white stem on it too, kind of neat. And I'm smoking some Samuel Gawith XX Black. I actually tried a different technique as far as packing this bowl goes. Usually I cut 3 or 4 coins off of the rope and I rub them out completely and let them dry. But today I cut 4 coins, rubbed 2 of them out, and left 2 of them in full coin mode, I guess you can say. And what I did was I took the 1 coin that I rubbed out completely, packed that in first, then dropped the other 2 full coins in, and then put the other rubbed out coin on top. So I was able to get it lit. So we'll see how this works. Those 2 full coins should smoke a little bit slower, burn a little bit slower, but we'll see. Today's video, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I guess first we'll plug my box pass. If you haven't checked out my video on the box pass, do so. It's the previous video. Feel free to watch that and participate and join in. I think I'll do a separate video for a box pass update. But today I wanted to kind of talk about new pipe smokers. There are some folks that I have subscribed to that are brand new to pipe smoking, and I kind of thought about when I first started pipe smoking and where I am today, and maybe some of the crappy advice that I got when I first started. So I thought I'd make kind of a little video here this morning. It's a nice brisk morning here in Georgia, which is welcome. It's been hot, very hot. So the fact that I put a little zip up on makes me real happy this morning. I'm in a little glass, by the way, drinking a little black cherry switchel. Good stuff to start the morning off with. All right, so this kind of video is, like I said, kind of be for noobs. It's not going to be heavy technique video or anything like that. It's going to be just some general advice that I would have loved to tell myself when I was a new pipe smoker. All right, first and foremost, relax and enjoy. And that's really what this comes down to. If you find yourself not enjoying pipe smoking, if you find yourself stressing over packing techniques and is my pipe staying lit and am I doing this the right way and blah blah blah, you're not going to have a good time. Okay, enjoy it, relax. That's what the entire purpose of pipe smoking is for you to enjoy it and relax. If you find yourself stressing out about something, walk away for a second. Okay. I became very obsessive at first about packing techniques. Am I doing it right? And my pipe keeps going out and I got to relight. And these guys, they don't relight. And why do I have to relight all the time and blah, blah, blah and everything else? And it took the enjoyment out of pipe smoking. It really did. It drove me a little batty. So the number one thing is, if you're enjoying it, if you're enjoying pipe smoking and you're relaxing while you're doing it and having a good time, you're doing it right. Plain and simple. Okay. That's really the biggest rule. Some of the other things that we'll talk about is maybe some bad advice I got. When I first started pipe smoking, there was no YouTube. It was forums. I'd go on forums and stuff like that. And one of the guys on the forums was like, oh, you want to become a pipe smoker? Well, the best way to do that is go get a corn cob and go get yourself a tub of some Prince Albert or Carter Hall or something like that. And by the time you get to the bottom of that tub, you're going to be a pipe smoker. So I did that. I actually didn't get a cob. I didn't start with a cob. I got a cob later on in life. This is the tub that I bought to do that with. And I guess this speaks a little bit right now of the Pipe Smoker for Life Challenge, why I'm not participating in the Pipe Smoker for Life Challenge or the Artful Codger challenge that's going on right now in our community. This is why. Because this is the actual tub that I bought to do that with. And you can see I never made it to the bottom. Got about halfway or so. This tobacco is old as dirt, and it really speaks to what kind of crap is sprayed on Prince Albert, because this stuff is still incredibly moist. And just by sitting in this plastic tub, I keep this as a reminder on how stupid I was. All right, I don't. This got to the point where I didn't enjoy the taste of this. First of all, after a while, it was the same old boring thing. There were so many other options I was missing out on. And it just became monotonous. And I was smoking to smoke, I think. I was like, oh, got to pack a couple bowls today and work on my technique and everything. And I wasn't enjoying it. It was one of those things where it became something to do just to do. Because I got to get to the bottom of that tub. Because at the bottom of that tub, there's some magical freaking gremlin or something, leprechaun, that's going to make me into a pipe smoker. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. I got halfway through that, said, I don't want to do this shit no more. And that's why I'm not participating in that Pipe Smoker for Life challenge, because I already have. And I failed at it miserably because I tried to do that whole damn tub. I think there's so many great things to do, so many great tobaccos, so many great pipes, so many great experiences to have. To limit yourself to try to smoke through just a tub of that because that'll make you better is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't recommend it. No, I understand the concept of it. You work on your techniques and stuff like that and everything else. And, if you're having issues, then you can refine those issues and everything else for pretty inexpensive. I don't remember what the hell that tub cost, but it couldn't be that much money. But it was boring and monotonous. All right, some of the other things. Relight. Relight like nobody's watching. Who gives a shit? Okay? If your pipe goes out because you're talking or because of technique or because of whatever, relight. Who gives a damn? It's not a big deal. Okay? I don't know if they still do them at like pipe conventions and whatnot, but there used to always be like slow smoke competitions where everybody would get the same pipe, same amount of tobacco in 3 matches, and you'd sit there and you'd pack it and you'd light it, and whoever had theirs lit the longest won the competition, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's all well and good. I have good days and bad days. I can sometimes light a pipe and have it go all the way down to a fine ash without ever having to relight it, and some days I don't. There's obviously some technique things you can talk about with that. Packing the bowl, yeah, it can be important as far as consistency goes and stuff like that. Again, I don't want you guys to get obsessive about it though. I don't have a specific bowl packing technique at this point in time. I kind of, I'm trying something out today with the coins here, which I don't know if I'm successful or not. But usually it's like, all right, you let your tobacco dry, and then I just kind of get it in the bowl. And when the bowl is good enough, full enough and everything, I'm happy with it. I light it and freaking smoke it. There's a lot of videos you can watch on techniques, folding stuff for flakes and the three finger method or whatever, the child's hand, the woman's hand, the man's hand, that kind of shit. You put it in your palm and roll it around and stuff. There's a lot of videos that you can look on that stuff and play around with it. But don't get obsessive about it. It is what it is. Put tobacco in a freaking pipe, light it up, and smoke it. If you enjoy it, great. Same thing if your pipe gets too hot. If your pipe gets too hot, put it down. Walk away. Go refresh your beverage, okay? Don't freak out over these things. It's not a big deal. It happens to all of us. If your pipe's getting hot, it means you're smoking too hot, or maybe your tobacco's too dry, or something along those lines. So when you pick it back up after it cools down and relight it, change something. Maybe slow down your cadence, that sort of thing. Don't become obsessive about it, though. Try to enjoy what you're doing. If you sit there and all you do is focus, unless that's what your goal is to focus on cadence and stuff like that, that's different. But if you're just trying to sit down and have a pipe session and relax, and all of a sudden it turns into this, you're focusing so much on your breathing and stuff like that it's not enjoyable, you're doing something wrong. Okay? Because remember, number one rule, relax and enjoy. I don't know if I like this coin technique. I might just go back to rubbing it all out and letting it dry. I think the problem is I should have let them all dry as coins and then rub 2 out. I think I rubbed the 2 out first, so they're at a drier consistency than the other coins are. But it is what it is. Again, not a big deal. Relight, it's not a big deal. I'm still going to enjoy this bowl. And that's the most important thing. I got some other things down here, so I might do a part 2. I'm at 10 minutes already. Some newbie part 2. I don't know. We'll see. The biggest thing, like I said, guys, is don't go crazy. Don't obsess over it to the point where you're not having a good time. If you obsess over it because you like obsessing over things and because it's part of your enjoyment, that's fine. Okay? Don't become fanatical to the point where you lose the enjoyment of pipe smoking. Because then what's the point? There's a lot easier and cheaper ways to get a buzz from nicotine. All right, with that, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my morning here. I'll see you guys online next time. Don't forget, pack a bowl, light it up, burn it down, enjoy, relax. Okay? Have a great rest of the day.